Hey everyone, it is TheAngryHoneyBadger here, and it is time to start making the Season 5 quick builds. We're going to go ahead and start making all of the quick builds for every single champion in Season 5. We're going to start off with new champions too when they come out, and then we're going to go through by champion popularity and what's being played a lot at the time. We're going to go ahead and make everyone over the next month or so, and we're going to start with Kalista, since she is new to the league. What we're going to do is cover her abilities and how you max them out in what order, her runes, her masteries, and what items you want to build. So, for maxing out her abilities on Kalista at level 1, you're going to want to put a point into your Rend. You're going to be maxing this out first as well. At level 2, put a point into your Pierce, and then max this out second. Level 3, put a point into your Sentinel and max this out last. And then obviously with your ultimate, put points into it at levels 6, 11, and 16. As for the rune page you're going to use on her, I'm going to go ahead and go with my ADC close range page. What that has is attack damage marks, you have armor seals, you have magic resist glyphs, and then you have attack damage quintessences. Gives you good early game damage and works really well. As for your masteries page, we go with your standard ADC page, not your ADC caster page. What this page has is 21 in the offense and 9 in the defense. Now, what you do is you go ahead and take all of these incredibly helpful points for damage. Now, your questionable point is your Frenzy. I like Frenzy, it works really well, and it helps you as the game goes on. Some people like to take Double-Edged Sword, but once again, Double-Edged Sword is risk-reward. It's not just like Frenzy. Frenzy helps just regardless later on. Double-Edged Sword is, in fact, a double-edged sword. It can either help you or hurt you. And as for the items that you're going to want to build on Kalista, starting off, when you start from base, you're going to want to pick up a Doran's Blade, a couple of health pots, and of course your warding totem. For your first few trips back, you're going to want to build a BF sword. If you can't quite afford it, pick up a pickaxe. That's an okay option at the time. Boots can be fairly helpful, and then once you start picking these up and are getting close to your Infinity Edge, you're going to pick up an Avarice Blade. It's good to start getting some gold for that passively and on kills. So very good on those minions getting that started out. Because your core items will then be your Infinity Edge, your Berserker Greaves, which is also going to help you out with that attack speed, and then you're going to be building, obviously, that Avarice Blade into that Static Shiv. That is your core items early on in the game. As the game progresses, your full build will be the Infinity Edge, those Berserker Greaves, your Static Shiv. You're then going to pick up a Vampiric Scepter and build that into a Bloodthirster, and then obviously to shred through that armor as the game continues, you're going to want to pick up a Last Whisper. To finish off your build completely, you get to pick one of these fancy items. You either get the Guardian Angel, the Mercurial Scimitar, or the Banshee's Veil. Obviously, Guardian Angel's fantastic with the armor and the magic resist, and you get to come back to life. Very helpful. Mercurial Scimitar is kind of hit or miss. It's got the attack damage, which is fantastic. The only problem with this item is it only really works, I think this is a great option for shedding, obviously, hard crowd control, or if the enemy team has a Zed, you can cleanse the dot off of it using the Mercurial Scimitar's active. And then for generic goodness later on, if you don't want to get the Banshee's Veil, or sorry, the Guardian Angel, Banshee's Veil is a great option. It actually gives you health, which gives you more survivability. The magic resist is good, and regeneration, obviously, and the passive spell of blocking an enemy's next ability. Very helpful for surviving. So any of these three is good if you get to that extreme late game, probably at the 40-minute or later mark. But that is going to be a quick build for Kalista. Be sure to pay attention and check out the upcoming quick builds as we cover every single champion for Season 5. We'll be doing quick builds. And we'll be making real builds too, but we're just going to start with quick builds so we can get them all out of the way and have something new for all champions in Season 5. Other than that, just good luck out there on the fields of justice.